Okay, so today is Friday. Where is a new Kanye track? If this nigga's gonna do this type of shit where he's not gonna deliver on his promises, I have a problem with that. Now, he delivered a couple joints, and we all seem to like them. Facts, real friends slash no more parties in LA, and those were cool. But it's Friday, and we have no new Kanye track. I'm really not feeling that because I'm not understanding why ain't he keeping, I guess, his word. Now, maybe I'm wrong, or maybe it's out and we don't know. I haven't seen anything on Twitter. Nobody hit me up on Instagram or Twitter or YouTube and like, yo, Kanye dropped a new track. So where is the fucking music, Kanye? We a couple weeks away from Swish, and no new music. And this is the thing that I've seen in the comment section. People was talking about it. You remember when Kanye went through like the situation with Amber Rose, stripper bitch and or a hoe bitch, whatever you want to call her, and then he dating Kim Kardashian with some demons a hoe. People are claiming that Switch could be the best album of the decade or century, whatever you want to call it, because when he went through what he went through with Amber Rose, he delivered a phenomenal project. Now, I really won't put all that on her because he did go through what he went through with the public from the Taylor Swift shit, but some of the music was inspired from events with that, the public, the fans, the critics, the industry, Amber Rose, or whatever the situation may be, still dealing with his mom no longer being here. And he did deliver one of the best albums, of that year, period. But with Swish, I'm kind of concerned because I keep hearing rumors that he done a lot of music, and this is coming from, what's that bitch name? Chloe? Or no, it's not Courtney, it's Chloe Kardashian, by saying that he's done a lot of music, but he don't know what songs to put on the album. And I guess this Switch album is going to be heavily influenced by the Kardashians. That has me worried because it's like, for one, they don't know shit about the music industry. They're not artists themselves. So why would you sit there and decide what tracks will go on the album based off their opinion? What the fuck do they know about music? So I'm going to say this first before anybody else say it, because nobody else saying it. If we get an album and it's mediocre as fuck, and it's not what we expected, you blame the fucking Kardashians. Now, I gave this nigga a pass when everybody was saying, oh, the Kardashians gonna fuck up Kanye brand and fuck up this and that. I was like, nah, Kanye's still Kanye, you know what I mean? He still know about the music. He has a passion for it. He has a love for it. But if this nigga put out something to where most of these songs is catered to Kim or some other weird shit like that, it's their fault. Because there's no fucking way in hell you would let anybody critique or pick certain songs for your album that has nothing to do with music. And now Kanye has this thing to where he's kind of being egotistical. Remember when Kanye said he don't have no phone in his crib? It's just email. Now he has a phone, and he said something like, if I hit you up at 3 a.m. and you don't answer your phone, we ain't cool, or some weird shit like that. And it's like, yeah, not everybody's up at those hours. Some people do sleep. You feel me? So I thought that was pretty weird. But I'm not really feeling the whole Kardashian having influence on the album Swish. And everybody seems to be saying it's so fucking phenomenal. Like, Kanye have let Pusha T hear it. It's incredible. It's phenomenal. But they don't really get no insight on how dope of an album it is. It's dope. It's dope. You know what I mean? Kim said it. Courtney said it. Most of the Kardashians have said it. So it's like, man, come on. Like, if this shit is so phenomenal, so dope, because I don't even think it'd be half as good as what My Beautiful Dark Twisted Fantasy was. I'm sorry, like, I can't do it. And even take some songs that was from Yeezus that were pretty inspirational as well. So I'm kind of wondering, like, what the fuck is this album gonna sound like? You know what I mean? We know traditionally he's not gonna do the radio singles. He's not gonna do none of that shit. He may just drop the shit at midnight. Who knows? It may be an online release. It may not even be a physical release. We don't know, but all I'm saying is that, I don't want this shit to be where people, oh, Kanye's washed up now. You know what I'm saying? He's focused on the fashion. We all know that, but at the same time, when it comes to music, I don't think Jesus was a bad album. I think it was ahead of his time. I think he was inspired by other genres of music. He tried something. He didn't master it yet, but yet I don't need him to go back to that formula. Like, Jesus was Jesus, but don't take that and try to experiment on it and make something like this, because we all know these songs that's out now dope, but who knows if they even be on the album? We don't know that. You know what I mean? We've seen that with the last project. I mean, the one before that. So at the same time, I'm not getting hyped to be like, oh, he's the old Ye. People should stop saying that. It's not really the old Kanye. He said in many interviews he's not gonna replicate anything he does. None of his albums sound the same. People will say college dropout, late registration, graduation all sound the same. They really don't if you really listen to them. They different. You know what I'm saying? It's just the whole college experience. And I don't know why people say that, but he said himself that you can't replicate what you did the first time. You dig? So I don't think that he's going back to the old Ye. He used samples in his music. He's always used samples. I mean, he left him alone with Yeezus and kind of left him alone with My Beautiful Dark Twisted Fantasy. But at the same time, he explained that, you know what I mean, he's not going back to that. He came in the game doing samples with production, so let's stop saying that, oh, it's the old Ye. It's not. He always used, you know, samples with his music. That's just like taking an artist that use auto-tune, and all of a sudden they come out with something with auto-tune, and he's like, why you keep using auto-tune? That's what the fuck it came in the game with. You know what I mean? Like, you could use T-Pain, for instance. He come out with an album next month. It's like, it's auto-tune. Yeah, that's what he came in the game with. So leave that shit alone. But I'm kind of disappointed that it's not a new goddamn Kanye song. I was hyped for that shit, and it's like, I don't have anything to listen to. I mean, shout out to Lecrae. He got an album that dropped. Torre, I think from Brooklyn, he dropped the album. But where's the Good Fridays at, bro? It's like, I'm not, why would you say this shit? And I kind of said it, that if he do it, it's good, but if he don't, then it's fucked up, because it's just like, nah, it ain't really having the same feel as it did as, you know what I mean, last time when he did the Good Friday. So it's kind of disappointing. And if it continued to be another week to where no new song, I can kind of see that the album is not going to be what we expect it to be, and very disappointing. You know what I mean? Because I get it. Basically, the album is done. It just, he has to pick the songs. And I'm kind of wondering, man, what is he going to do? Like, you know what I mean? It has you anticipated, and I think that's another thing in this year we should stop doing as fans. Let's stop hyping these projects up. Let's stop having all this anticipation for them, because then when they come out, it's like, oh, this is not what we thought. Hype is killing albums, period, because people hype them up on all these blogs and shit, and then the shit come out, it's like, this ain't what we thought it was. You know what I mean? But I don't know. I'm still gonna buy him a Kanye fan. It is what it is. I'm still mad the nigga didn't give us the Good Ass Job album, because he didn't want to go with the script of having to do the skits and, you know, a certain format, a certain rollout. I feel like he really fucked the fans with that. You know what I'm saying? Not saying I didn't like 808s and Heartbreak. I just feel like it should have been completed, because after college you do get the job. But I understand why we didn't get that. But I still feel like, you know, he owed the fans that. I mean, it's too late to do it now, but I just feel like, shit, if you got the music, I know you do, throw that shit out on the mixtape. And of course, it's mixtape circling around the internet and the songs that's supposed to be on and shit like that. But I still was mad about that. So that's probably the only thing Kanye did in his whole career that I was disappointed as a fan, because I was looking forward to that shit. You dig? But no new Ye. So what do y'all feel about this? Are y'all mad about this? Let me know in the comment section. I may do another vid. I really don't got shit to talk about. But other than that, I'm out.